Hello and welcome back to another episode of Naughty Bear Panic in Paradise. This is fun with segregation. This video may get me canceled, but whatever. And we're going to get into it later with the fun facts as well. We'll just jump right into the first level where separating people from the main target or other people around them may help you. In this one, you have to get to normal before Jacques does. So I just like to grab Jacques here and take him to where the temple is, and you can walk through the woods or grass patch as I call them and just get him away from the rest of the people because nobody can pass through the woods except for Naughty. So once you put him over there, you pretty much don't have any threat. And sorry, this video is going to be sped up a lot just because it's a longer video. But I just kind of threw this guy in there. I can't remember if Jacques goes after the gardeners, and right now he's just kind of tweaked and they're both kind of scared. But I went back and got normal and put him in here anyways, and you can see he started taking swings at him and stuff like that. So it does still work, so you can use this as well in levels where you do have to have somebody kill somebody else in the level and keep it separated from everybody else. So yeah, he starts wailing on the gardener as well, tries to. So that's the first example. So yeah, eventually he will kill them, but I just wanted to cut it short.
Pirates who actually bothered to wear a costume against Miyagi and let them finish him off.
So with Mr. Miyagi or Master Miyagi, you have to either come into the level dressed as a pirate and attack him around the other pirates, or you have to come into the level dressed as a ninja and kind of separate the pirates from everybody else. So here I'm just gonna steal a ninja outfit instead of coming into the level and changing my costume during this video. So as you can see, now I'm a ninja. So what you kind of want to do is go over here and start grabbing pirates and throwing them over there by the temple through the woods. And then that way, every time you pick them up, they're going to think that every ninja is Naughty Bear and therefore hate all ninjas. But you don't want them going crazy through the level, starting to attack all the ninjas, because honestly the ninjas will probably kill all the pirates. Pretty much everybody has swords or weapons, but I think the ninjas are stronger than the pirates. Could be wrong. And then you also want to get about 3 of these pirates in here, because Master Miyagi does have some strong attacks and he can take out 1 or 2 of them by himself. So I like to just get 3 of them in there. And like I said, it just kind of separates them all. And grab a trap, because you can't sneak up on any ninjas. You always have to trap a ninja before you can pick him up. So just going to take my time here so that guy doesn't see me, so the ninjas don't turn against me. And I make sure I get all the pirates that look like pirates that have the full costume. Because I think there's another guy in here that kind of looks like a pirate, but he doesn't technically qualify. Walking around the corner right here with that mullet and the sword. You would think it's a pirate, but I don't think he qualifies, even though he had a pirate name. Go ahead and grab this guy. I get kind of foolish here, taking lots of hits, but so I'm gonna throw him in here, and now all the pirates are just gonna attack him instantly because they all hate ninjas, thinking they're all me. And there you go. That's how you get the pirates to kill Master Miyagi very easily in this level. And then they don't go running around and start killing all the other ninjas, so you can do whatever you see. This next one, Colonel Ketchup. Just showing you real quick all the stuff it takes to dress up as Colonel Ketchup, so you can come into the level dressed as him, which I did. And then once you attack a soldier, they're automatically going to hate Colonel Ketchup.
Look at all those soldiers he's hired to protect him.
I can't recall if once you attack somebody, if they go after General Treacle as well in this level. So I'll just do this one real quick. I won't make it to full level, but just go unlock the temple, because if you don't unlock the temple, you can't get all the way through the woods or grass patch. So you just want to make sure you unlock it, and then the woods actually extend farther into the temple than you think they do, so just be sure before you put them down, because the temple, that dirt patch right there, was still actually considered woods. Now on Daddles, the wellness center, for some reason everybody hates the robot. The robot will set a motion, well, not everybody, the other mental patients within this level don't mind the robot. Most people don't mind the robot, but any people of authoritative figure do not like that robot for some reason. He just ain't right. So as you see, that dude just walks up and starts shooting the robot. And once he starts shooting the robot, the other mental patients will attack the people attacking the robot. Like, why you doing my boy like that? So Gruel ain't putting up with it. So Gruel will come through and start killing people. He don't care about your guns. He kind of tears me up later on in this level, on the next level. But as you can see, now they're all killing each other and stuff like that, and it's just kind of a mess, so I'll go ahead and restart just to show a better example.
I think you should remind
So I'll just run straight around to him, go get the robot, just take him straight out of the equation. Like I said, it's only the robot. It's not Scuba Steve or the party hat guy or the guy that thinks he's a chef or the guy with a flame jacket. I don't know who's all mental patients here and who's not. Obviously the robot is, and they don't like him. So just gonna speed this level up just because I kind of took a little bit of extra time here, just trying to show how everybody else gets along. See, now everybody can come over here by these guys with guns. Nobody cares. They're all just like, yeah, whatever. That dude's got a top hat. That dude's got a party hat. That dude's wearing a scuba outfit. And I kind of learned this strategy from another streamer. This centipede strategy, where you just walk just fast enough where they all get behind you, and you can create what looks like a centipede on the map of everybody just trailing behind you. And when you do get the centipede, if you do run into Unibear, this is where it's very useful, because then you got a bunch of people behind you, and you could just kind of set that motion off with Unibear exploding in front of them, and then it helps them all go crazy a lot faster. Makes the level a lot easier. There's Gruel tagging me up. I couldn't tell who was over here, if it was another mental patient, but no, it's just one of the wellness center employees. So come back around. Sorry, I don't know why it took so long in this video. Probably should have just refilmed the whole thing. But I was just trying to get another centipede going of mental patients, wellness center employees, and cops or authoritative figures with guns, just to show you that once I reintroduce the robot into the equation, they don't like him at all. So the cop immediately starts shooting the robot, because that just ain't right. That guy's just not right. Gruel's just concentrated on me for the most part, but then he realizes, oh snap, that dude was hating on my boy the robot. We ain't doing that. So it just turns everybody against each other, and it's just something I don't like. If you go back to my other video, the point system explained on how to maximize your points and get up on the leaderboards, you'll understand why I prefer to take out all the bears myself, because they will now run around, if they're not crazy, and continue to kill all the other cops or people with guns. And this is Juggles, so just to show you again, it's pretty much the same level, same characters, everybody. So I just kind of get the robot and take him out of the equation here. But just wanted to show you guys, you can have him follow you, but it's mainly these guys back here in this corner with the guns. They just don't like this robot. And you see the chef was hanging out with them. The chef's fine. He had no problems with those dudes with the guns. But as soon as one of them takes a shot at box set over there, the chef immediately is just like, nah, that's the boy.
Sure that Flopsy is
So
punished at the hands
it just throws
of
the
his
level
own
off. Flopsy Always like to clear the glass here on the seaside greenhouse. Just makes it easier to get in and out of by the temple where the woods grass patch is. So with this one, you gotta let Gruul kill Floppy, which can be difficult because Gruul's strong for what he is, but he's not that strong. So if you went over here and woke him up while everybody's still around Flopsy in the greenhouse or whatever that house is, there's a good chance that they will kill him. So sometimes it's just best to separate Gruul from the level, and then you can go back and injure Flopsy to make it super easy on Gruul. So speeding it up once again, so it's not a super long video. Just throw him here in this patch. Like I said, now you can play the level however you want. Go injure everybody if you want to. Go beat up everybody, kill everybody except for Flopsy. I just went ahead and did it just to show an example. So, probably said this a million times, clear the path. Makes it a lot easier. And you just throw them in here, and as you'll see in this example, Gruul kind of had a bad first hit, so Flopsy started tagging him up. I didn't know if Gruul could take him one-on-one. Had to step in and throw in a little bit of assistance, and Gruul hit him with the alley-oop, so that was pretty cool. Boop, boop. So, there you go. Level beat. Easy enough.
Naughty bear-hating plant.
Now, on the Gruul level, where there's more of the Gruul henchmen, this one's a little bit harder because everybody else has got a gun except for the lone gardener left. And I'll show you why there's only one gardener left at the end of this level. But you want to kind of throw all of the normal people over here behind the woods next to the temple instead of Gruul's henchmen. And this guy I just get out of the way just because he's more of a pain in the ass than anything when it comes to trying to get these guys. So if they're giving you any issues, just try to get them as close to the woods as possible. Hit them with the Mega Boo, stun them, done and done. If you can get all four of those guys back here, it's super quick. So just throw them down, and they do like to huddle over in that corner, so it's kind of easy to throw people down, but they will take shots at you if they have guns. I was going to take the gardener back here, but this level's kind of shot because I didn't get the other two guys at the very beginning. As you can see, they're now over there, walking over towards the other Gruul henchmen. So, as I tried to approach them, they start shooting, and then the other Gruul dude inside that building comes out, and then they shoot him, and watch. He takes like 2 shots. He's done. These guys with the guns could probably take out half the level, if not the whole level. And there's the last guy with the gun. So I was just walking around. I saw Uni Bear appear up there in the top corner. I wasn't paying attention, so let me just go ahead and restart that.
The only way.
Just kind of show you, just try to get all of their attention right here at the beginning, like that. It's the best method. And I got a lot of health, so they tag me up, so this could be harder. So depending on how you're playing, how much health you have, how strategic you want to be with defense. So, lost one Gruul dude, but it's alright. It is what it is. Can't get them all, I guess. There's 1, 2, 3 down. Just don't want to mess with it. Mega Boost done. Go get him. Because the other guy with the gun, he's kind of locked in his path. He doesn't really travel or walk around or anything. He just kind of stands guard in front of this house over here. And there's actually another Gruul dude inside the house. So I just call him away so you can see the gruel guy standing in the back there. So that's it. Once you separate this guy, all the normal bears are over here separated, and then you can go take care of Gruel and his minions, and then come back over here and get these guys out, super boo them, get them out one by one if you want to, let them walk around, see all the dead bodies, get points off of that, trap them or whatever, make them go insane. So there's Gruel and all his henchmen, and there's a guy in here. There's two guys in here actually. And I'll show you right here. If you start checking the names of these guys, they're all botanists and gardeners. So all of Gruel's people pretty much took over all the gardeners and botanists from the previous levels. So that's why there was just one lone gardener left with a bunch of security guards. So probably some lore behind that with what happened between Flopsy and Gruel. But last guy over here, I tried to check his name, but it's not a big deal. It says botanist or gardener or something. So Trimbles and the Greasy Garage levels, all of these I separate somebody in some type of way. So on Trimbles, there's a lot of authoritative figures or people with guns. And then we got the jackets, is what I call them, and then the greasers. So the greasers and the jackets seem to get along just fine. The greasers and the cops seem to get along just fine. But the cops and the jackets do not get along at all. So in this level, there's only one jacket. So go ahead and just, if you want to, separate the jacket. Unless you don't care. Like I said, I like to kill all of the bears. I don't like to leave them behind or let them get killed by anybody else. So I'll just restart real quick.
Trembles just...
And I'll play the next two Greasy Garage levels in a row just to show you. So just go over here and just grab this one jacket. And at the beginning of this level, you can go over there and do like a boo or something to set them off of just standing there in a crowded position around you. You just want to watch and make sure nobody walks over there towards the guy with the jacket by the fire pit that I have holding right now. So just speed this up. I got plenty of life and stuff like that, so I just kind of went for it. Whatever. So you just throw this guy over here, and now the rest of the level is pretty cool. Nobody else really hates each other now, so you can run through, do whatever you want. Hopefully you can still get Unibear at this point and utilize him. It has become difficult getting Unibear at this stage because he does like to appear in the very beginning of the level sometimes. So when you're trying to do the separation of putting people through the woods, he may appear and you miss him. So that's the one downside of trying this strategy, and I love seeing Unibear because he just makes the level 100% easier. So on Greasy, there's now two jackets standing back here by the woods, and mostly greaser guys. So like I said, the jackets and the greasers get along just fine, but the cops don't like the jackets, so they will start static, and then depending on who they shoot or when they shoot and who's around, sometimes the greasers will turn on the cops as well, and then it's an all-out free-for-all battle against the cops and the greasers. So this cop has the stun wand, so not really super worried about him. Just go grab him real quick and throw him. I choose to separate the cops in this one because the greasers and the jackets get along, but the cops don't. So it's easier to grab the cops because they're technically closer to the grass right there at the beginning of the level if you just grab them right away instead of running around to look. And I just ran over here by the greasers to just kind of show you the cop never really cares about the greasers. He's taking shots at me. So even when I go in the woods, he doesn't turn his direction on them. He just don't care. So, don't even mess with it. Megaboo. Just go get him. I'll put him down right here in front of the jackets just to show you that if a cop's by himself, the jackets we will team up on him as well. So just go throw this other cop down. They will shoot you a lot of times, so if you don't have a good health or armor. And now you can just run through and just play the level however you want, or however it's supposed to be intended, without worrying about other people killing each other. So now on Buddy, thanks Xbox. This one, once again, there's 3 cops on this level. This one's the one with Buddy, so there's a whole bunch of jackets. So not that many greasers, but standard greasers and jackets from like the first level, you know, over here. But Buddy and his whole crew were standing over here, and they're all jackets. So they really don't like cops, and it will really throw the level off, because a cop could very easily kill Buddy before you get around to it. I'll just go down here and set it off by these cops, just to show you that at first they're like, oh, it's naughty, shoot that fool, and then they're just like, oh wait, it's the jackets. And then see now the greasers now attacking the jackets as well, so the whole thing just gets thrown out. I just don't like messing with it. It just gets too out of line.
Buddy, just...
So if you start a level like this cop's right here. He does have a gun, so I like to just grab him immediately. And then the other cop over here usually has the stun rod, so he's not a big pain, so I'm going to make him chase me instead of carrying him the whole time, just to saves time, just in case Unibear does show up. And I can grab him and show him and make him explode. There was Unibear in the back, I missed him. So, yeah. So, you win some, you lose some. But he's really helpful in this level. And if you can see this dude over here, he's just going to keep walking straight until he sees a jacket and then set the level off into motion. So, you kind of got to be quick to go grab this dude. Hope Unibear doesn't show up. And then, once you throw him on the other side of these woods, hope Unibear shows up so you can grab Unibear and then go make him off himself in front of Buddy and all his friends, and it just makes the level super, super easy after that. But of course, I already missed Unibear. I am wondering if you miss Unibear, if there's a chance of him coming back in the level later. I'm not sure. I haven't really tried that or set around, but sometimes Unibear spawns right there, right next to where Buddy and all his friends were. So if he were to spawn again, he may spawn over there, and then you could just go grab him and make him kill himself. But as you can see, I'm just going to run around now and see none of the greasers are trying to fight any of the jackets. They're all just after me. Nobody's hating on each other. And this is another centipede where you just go around and capture everybody. So here's the fun facts. The fun facts for this one is going to be the difference between Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It's also going to have some sound bites, but somebody literally just made a whole bunch of videos on sound bites, so I'm not going to do that. And then we're also going to dive more into segregation of this game from what I've heard from other people. So on the Xbox, on the military level, I've seen the military guys get stuck on a tree over by the exit doors. And when they get stuck on that tree, they gradually walk up the tree and get higher and higher and higher. And so this dude, I could still grab him at this height, but they do get so high in the air that you can't touch them, and they're just walking around. And you can't kill them, you can't do anything. So I just thought that was a unique glitch that I've seen on the Xbox, or yeah, on the Xbox only. So back at the beginning of this, I showed you there was 3 phones on the wall over here. And then I showed you that you could see the gate through that door over there, no problem. So there's the 3 payphones on the wall right there by that trash can. And this is the Xbox just showing you. And the difference I've noticed with PlayStation, so now I'm on the PlayStation, so there's no phones here now. The phone is now located down here. And then another thing I want to highlight, come on Scuba Steve. I'm going to use Scuba Steve as an example. So as you can see, it's all blurry. So you can't see the exit door or anything. And once you pass through that arch right there, now you can see the exit door and everything's not blurry. So once you go around the level, if you like attack people and get them off their like normal walking path, they'll start walking around the whole level. They'll end up walking through that door and get frozen unless you're on the other side of that archway. So see, that dude's just frozen, and I can just keep him there. He's just frozen. Some kind of RAM issue with PlayStation, I don't know. It's weird. It only seems to be this level, but just kind of weird that the cell phones are in a different place and there's some kind of RAM issue with that level. Now on Xbox again, on the DJ Fuzz and Udo levels with the Zombears, there's nothing going on the other side of this grass patch or woods. And you don't really need to use this for separation or anything because everybody hates you. It doesn't matter what you do. But if you go to the PlayStation now, for some reason on PlayStation they decided to put two Zombears over here on this side. Why? I don't know. Normally they're just out here walking around by the beginning of the level by the fire pits and stuff. So just completely out of order. No explanation. Don't know why. Just some differences I've seen. This next one's a soundbite that I hear all the time, and it's very clearly, you know, what he says. So, what the fuck are you doing? So, I hear that a lot. I just thought that was a funny soundbite. And I had some other ones, but like I said, I'm not going to go into it. But if you start looking around at all the colors of the bears, they're all very light colored, pastel colors. Nobody's really brown like Naughty, except for maybe Jacques the Tickler, but he's a very light brown. So is Naughty Bear a game about people being racist to him and him getting his revenge? Not 100% sure. It's kind of speculation at this point, I guess, but I don't know. That's what I've heard other people say as well. What they've noticed, especially on the first game, I guess the colors are a lot more brighter. But with that, I guess I'll leave you with my last soundbite, and you could be the judge of that. What was that? Alrighty then. Well, that's probably one of my last videos, so thank you so much, and have a good day. Thanks for watching.